the national anthem. Again, the Coastal South women taking on Gadsden today. Gadsden coming in with a record of 9-9. They're 1-4 in ACC Division I play. They will start number 1, Sanaya Mullins. Number 4, Jackson Sizemore. 15, Tyla Tatum. 25, Kyla Tarak. And 34 is Alicia Reyes. They are coached by Eddie Norris. For Cedric Yelding and his Coastal South women, they keep flirting and fluctuating up and down around the 500 mark. They come in tonight 10-11 and 3-3 in Division I play. They're starting a little smaller lineup, I guess a 3-guard lineup, with number 3, Makira Standridge, 4, Janice Adjusum, and 10, Denver Arnold, along with number 20, Brooklyn Phillips, and 23, Kalasia Robinson.
A 5'4" guard from Gadsden, Georgia, number 3, Makira Standridge. A 5'4" guard from Mobile, Alabama, number 4, Janice Atchison. A 5'7" guard from Valdosta, Georgia, number 10, Denver Arnold. A 5'8" forward from Pinson, Alabama, number 20, Brooklyn Phillips. A 6-foot forward from Mobile, Alabama, number 23, Kalasia Robinson. And their head coach is Cedric Yelding.
Check what's going on around the ACCC today. We have a decent amount of games. Lawson is at Southern Union, Coastal North at LBW, Sneed's at Enterprise, Calhoun's at Shelton State, and Wallace-Selma at Wallace-Hanceville. The men to follow at 7:30. Again, we have a couple of pre-recorded interviews Robert did recently with, I believe, Daniel Head, the AD here at Coastal, along with Dr. Milliner, the president. We'll go with Daniel Head at half of the women's game. Dr. Milliner at the half of the men's game. Here we go. Tip is won by South as Standridge will control. Phillips far side. She fires the triple off the mark. Rebounded by Alicia Reyes. Mullins will bring it across. Going to be guarded by Standridge. So Marley Sullivan not starting tonight. Reyes. She'll fire the triple. That's off the mark. It was tipped out, I believe, by Tatum. It'll be South basketball. Opening minute of this one. as Adjison will handle it, number 4. Comes the double screen. 3 ball straight away. Good by Janice Adjison. And South takes the game's first lead. This is Sanaya Mullins handling it for Gadsden, number 1. Working on standards, throws one up, kind of lost it on the way up. Battle for the ball, looks like Mullins has it, and we're going to have a jump ball, and I believe it'll stay Gadsden ball. As Adjison had her hands on it as well to force the tie-up. 20 seconds here for Gadsden, 9:02 left here in the opening quarter. As Sizemore triggers one into Tatum, will dribble baseline, cut off by Phillips. Tarak with it. Sizemore picking up her dribble. Tatum thought about the 3. She's working on Phillips, the up and under. The shot from 14 way off the marker to be South basketball. Ball tipped away. It's going to be Gadsden on the turnover. We're having some issues with the, there we go. This is Mullins. Reyes down low to Rock, working on Phillips. Shield the turnaround jumper off the mark, going high for the rebound, Robinson. Adjison again straight away and hitting again. Pair of triples for Adjison here in the first 2 minutes. It's 6-0. And Coastal South pick up full court. Tatum lost it, got it back. She'll pull up from 15, way off the mark. The offensive board put back by Jackson Sizemore. Gadsden on the board at 6-2. Comes Marley Sullivan to the scorer's table. Robinson working on Reyes, the kick out. Stanbridge, good ball movement. Adjison will try another triple and hit another. She's got 3. She's gotten all 9 points for South. Here in 2.5 minutes, it's 9-2. This is Mullins. You also see, looks like Clarissa Winfrey at the scorer's table with Sullivan. 3 ball, straight away Mullins, way off the mark, but she gets her own rebound. Kick out, this is Tarak from about 15 and hits. Kyla Tarak with the bucket makes it 9-4 South. As Stanbridge brings it across. Off the Robinson screen, Denver Arnold in the far corner for 3. That's off the mark. Battle for the rebound, won by Tarak. Mullins up top, Stanbridge on her. Long 3 is good by Sanaya Mullins, C''NIYA for 3. And Gadsden within 2. We're 3.5 into this one. This is Arnold down low. Robinson working on Reyes, the up and under, and I believe she's going to draw a foul on Reyes. First foul of the game. As Winfrey in, along with Maya Griffin, 0-0, Marley Sullivan will be going in for the shooter. Robinson goes 1 for 2 as Sullivan will come in for Robinson. 10-7 our score. We're a little less than 4 minutes into this one. Men to follow at 7:30 tonight. Reyes down low. Tarak working on Sullivan. The turnaround in the little off lane, no good. Sullivan the rebound. Here comes Janice Adjison, who's had the hot hand early. Denver Arnold will drive and bring it back out. Winfrey working on Reyes. Tries to get the up and under, lost it, got it back. Arnold. And we're going to have an illegal screen, I believe, on Winfrey. Number 3 entering the game is Kamariah Gaines. Tatum to Rock. Reyes, the turnaround, blocked by Sullivan. Oh, and they call the foul.
That foul goes against Sullivan.
So it'll be Marley Sullivan's first foul.
Reyes at the line, shooting 2.
Alicia Reyes to the line. She has yet to score.
Knocks down the first.
After falling behind early, Gadsden can get within 1 with this free throw. Misses the second. Sullivan the rebound. As Tarak is on her, as Adjison will bring it across, who has 3 threes already. Down low, Winfrey off glass. Can't get it to go. Tarak the weak side rebound. She is bumped by Winfrey. That's going to be 2 for her.
That foul goes against Winfrey.
Yelding staying with her. As Sanaya Mullins brings it across here for Gadsden. Gadsden looking to get a game over 500. South trying to get back to 500. As Reyes lost it on the way up, tips it to Mullins. Shot clock at 12. A long-range 3 is off the mark. Adjison the rebound. Gadsden has numbers back. As Winfrey throws one off glass and scores. It's Winfrey's first bucket. It's 12-8. Comes Standridge to the scores table and Phillips. Reyes. Tarak up tops, guarded by Sullivan. To Tatum. Mullins. And it's turned over, and Mullins, I believe, is hurt. I think she must have jammed a hand or something, and Tatum fouls her, and Mullins is hurt. I don't know if she dislocated a finger or something, but she is in some pain on the bench. Number 10 is Zoe Handy. I don't know if she jammed a finger or dislocated, but we have a timeout. I guess this is our media timeout. We'll take one as well. And you're watching Coastal Alabama basketball here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Might be able to see in the background there, Sanaya Mullins is doubled over in some pain as the assistant coach is checking on her, and we see the trainer coming into your shot as Adjison misses the first. Gets a second. Adjison already with 10. Standridge in for Adjison. It's going to be a huge loss for Gadsden. That's her point guard. Looks like Tatum is going to bring it across. Working on Phillips. She drives, kicks out to number 2 in the game for the first time. Well, actually, she's in the game, Jones. Kalia Jones. Off the mark, South rebound up, ahead to everybody, Griffin. She'll bring it back out. Standridge with it. 16 on the shot clock. Phillips up top to Winfrey, working on Handy, off glass, no good. The rebound to Rock. Looking at the right hand of Mullins on the bench. Turnaround jumper good by number 10, Zoe Handy. Her first 2. Gets Gadsden within 3. Here comes Sullivan ready to set a screen for Standridge, and another one by Winfrey. Going off glass, Standridge scores! Her first field goal. Tatum to Rock, working on Sullivan. Trying to find Handy down low and stolen away by Winfrey. Phillips will pull up from about 15, hit it. Brooklyn Phillips' first field goal. Puts South up a touchdown here early at 17-10. Robinson coming to the scorer's table, and I believe Denver Arnold is there as well. The jumper off the mark by Tatum, rebounded by Standridge, and she'll push it all the way to the glass. It scores. Kira Standridge with the score. Timeout. Gadsden will take one as well. You're watching Coastal Alabama basketball here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something. A community that wants you to succeed. Thrive. Here, you'll discover found family. Fellow travelers. Coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
As Jones will toss it into Tatum, who's going to bring it across here for Gadsden. They trail by 9 with 2 minutes left. Handy looking to drive. Up top, Jones. She puts up the runner from 14, but she's hit, I believe, by Denver Arnold. That'd be her first 4 fouls on South. And the free throw good by Kalia Jones. 19-11 our score. I believe Reyes at the table for Gadsden as Jones goes 1 for 2. Quickly ahead, Denver Arnold lost the handle. Here comes Gaines with it for Gadsden, and she'll pull it up. Hand it off to Tatum. Phillips guarding her. She drives, runner off glass, no good. Brooklyn Phillips a rebound. Standridge will bring it across. 90 seconds left here in the first. Arnold. Standridge to Robinson, driving on Handy, going off glass, scores. Lasia Robinson's first field goal. She has 3. The lead double digits now at 21-11. Through one behind Handy. It's a turnover. As Reyes will enter. Coming in for Kyla to Rock. So they have a Tyla and a Kyla. Tatum and to Rock for the Lady Cardinals as Standridge brings it across in the final minute. Phillips. Sullivan. Standridge. Phillips going to use the Sullivan screen. Left-hand dribble. Puts one up from about 13 off the mark. It'll be Gadsden ball with about 2 seconds differential between the shot and the game. Clocks. Again, the Coastal men to follow at 7:30. Tatum with it up top. Phillips guarding her. Coming to the basket, turnaround in the lane, scored in the foul. As Kamariah Gaines will get the chance for the and one. I believe Standridge will be called for the foul, her first. As number 4, Sizemore back in for Tatum. Shot clock is off here, 14-4 left. In the mid-60s today here in Bay Minette. Gaines could not get the and one. But they get the offensive rebound. She'll fire from 20. Off the mark, Standridge rebound. 8 seconds. Phillips, 3-ball from the wing is good. Brooklyn Phillips will make it 24-13 after the first 10 minutes. Back at Amendment on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena here in Bay Minette. Phillips hitting the buzzer beater, and South on the alternating possession will get it to start the second. Arnold to Standridge. Using the Robinson screen. Robinson up top. Try Phillips. Sullivan down low, scores. Assist to Brooklyn Phillips. Sullivan's first field goal. They lead by 13 as Adjusum to the scorer's table. To Rock for Gadsden. Reyes. To the cutter, Handy swatted by Sullivan. It'll stay Gadsden ball. As Handy will exit, as does Brooklyn Phillips for South. 15 on the shot clock, 9:31 left here in the first half. To Rock, being guarded by Sullivan. Let's get past it, it's stolen away by Standridge. It's a 2-on-2, make it a 3-on-2. She'll pull up from 16 and hit Makira Standridge with 6 points. Lead by 15. To Rock, pulling up in the lane and hits it. To Rock with 4. Lead 13 here for South as Adjusum will bring it across. Off the screen from Robinson. Robinson gets it back. We'll fire from straight away. Going glass and hit it. Elijah Robinson with 6. This is Gaines for Gainesville. Turn around in the lane. Swatted by Robinson. Adjusum the rebound, and they're going to run. It's 4-on-3. Standridge in the corner. Up top, Adjusum. She'll fire another triple. This one's going to be an air ball. $8:15 left here in the first half as Maya Griffin to the scorer's table here for South. Still no Sanaya Mullins after, I guess, maybe jamming a finger on that right hand. Runner in the lane by Sizemore is good. She has 4. Adjison. Robinson. She'll fire from about 17, missing badly. To rock the rebound for Gadsden. Sizemore with the right-hand dribble. Floater, good. Sizemore now with 6. As Coastal South will call timeout. We'll take one, too. Again, you're watching Coastal Alabama basketball here on JockJive.
There once was a young coyote.
You're fired.
He found himself ill-suited for the jobs of the world. He struggled to compete in the corporate environment.
Yeah, this isn't working out.
And failed at the simplest of tasks.
I think I'm gonna have to let you go.
No matter how hard he tried, his coyote hands were just not meant for regular jobs.
That guy is fired.
Until one day, when he was hired for the perfect job. To become a mascot. And then he found the place where he could thrive. Find the place where you thrive at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Arnold missing the 20-footer. Reyes the rebound, and I believe that's to rock, or no, Sizemore getting fouled pretty hard there. Denver Arnold picks up her second. Good to see Mullins back in there. I think she's got maybe a wrap around the wrist. Free ball. Off the mark by Gaines. The rebound, Atchison. Up ahead, Denver Arnold. Going to the glass, but it's swatted by Tarak. And it'll be Gadsden basketball. Long jumper by Reyes is an air ball. Roberts at South Georgia Tech. There's South Georgia women leading East Georgia State 35-29 at the half. The 20-footer off the mark by, looks like Naomi Wack is in the game, number 2. And it'll be South basketball. 6:12 left. Wack, she'll fire the triple. Off the mark. Addison the weak side rebound. Trying to muscle her way in, but loses the handle. Will have a jump ball. It'll be Gadsden basketball as Mariah Gaines forcing the tie-up for Gadsden. Under 6 here in the first half. Tarak looking to drive. Now she'll fire from about 18. Go missing long. Adjison the rebound. South pushing. As Tarak gets back quickly and pokes Way a potential layup for Griffin. Again, 5:29 left here in the first half. Again, as you can see, because I have an iMac, it's kind of hard to lug it up to the crow's nest here, so we're in the back row, and sometimes people just walk right in front of the camera. Arnold from about 20. Actually, it was a long two, rebounded by Mullins. And she steps out of bounds. She tried to get around Griffin. Looks like she'll be inbound here. 5:21 left as Brooklyn Phillips in for Arnold. So South with Arnold, Wack, Adjusum, Sullivan, and your inbounder, Maya Griffin. Up top to Phillips with the right-hand dribble. Fires from 17, way off the mark. Sullivan and couldn't corral the offensive board. It'll be Gadsden ball as Rowan Clements for the first time to the table. She's number 15. Mullins. Tatum. It's like number 11, Elena Noble in the game for Gadsden. Three ball from the corner, Brooklyn Phillips. Her second of the game, she has 8. 15-point lead here for South. Mullins. To Noble. Tatum with to the cutting Mullins as Griffin pokes it away. And Mullins is grabbing her hand or wrist again. Can't help but wonder if she tried to grab it with that hand and just the force of it. But you wonder how much Miss Mullins is going to be able to play tonight. To Rock. Yeah, it's hard catching that ball. She handles, she fires the long three at the horn, and it's good. And again, she winces as she goes to the ground. Mullins with 2 triples, she has 6. Like I said, you can see her doubled over here near side. As Adjusum will drive and scoring in the foul. Mullins late getting over. That's going to be her foul, I believe. That'll be her first. As Sizemore coming in for her. Yeah, she just is not 100% after that, I guess, maybe jamming a hand or a wrist. You definitely tell she is in some pain over there. Nice Adjusum to the line, looking for point number 13. And gets it. 15-point lead, we're under 4 minutes, as Tatum will bring it across. The drive, runner in the lane, too strong by Gaines, and the putback. I think it was Sizemore on the putback. She has 8, 37-24 our score. As we're under 3.5. Rowan Clements looking to post up, but travels first. Rock with the drive, and Clements is going to get her on the foul, I believe. Kyla Tarak with 4 as number 12, I believe, coming in for the first time, Aaliyah Manuel. I believe everybody for South that is dressed today has entered the game. Drock 1 for 2. She has 5. 37-25 our score. Phillips with it. Tatum defending. And Makia Evans in, number 14. Tyler with the drive. Tatum with the drive, and Clemens going to be called for a second.
Against number 15, Clemens.
That's 3 team fouls for South here in the second. Gadsden with just 1. Tyler Tatum has not scored tonight. And still hasn't. Still has a shot with the second. Misses both. Do we have a lane violation? Yes, on South, so Tatum will get another try. And short again. Rebound, South with the ball and a 12-point lead as we're closing in on 2.5 left. Standridge, here comes the screen from Clemens and 1 from Evans. In fact, Standridge bumped from behind, no call, as the floater by Evans, no good. And a 2-on-2 here. Here comes Gadsden. All the way to the glass, but Standridge will bump and then nicely help up. Number 3, Kamira Gaines. Sullivan to the scores table with Robinson, with Arnold, with Adjusum. So who stays? Looks like Brooklyn Phillips is staying. Wasn't the starting lineup today, but it has been most of the year. Looks like Adjusum, Arnold, Sullivan, Phillips, Robinson on the floor. Standridge started for Sullivan tonight. Number 3 is Kamira Gaines. She has 2 today. Now 3. In an interview with Athletic Director Daniel Head, certainly want to thank him for his support of JockJive over the years. Imagine he is the decision maker on us, you hearing my voice tonight. Sullivan the rebound. Here comes Adjusum. Going all the way, swatted by Tarak. As South will inbound under their basket with 24 on the shot clock, 2:18 left here in the half. Phillips. Top Denver Arnold. Working on Tarak, the Sullivan screen going all the way to the glass. Can't get it to go. Sizemore the rebound. Tatum brings it across. Left hand dribble, off glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound South. Denver Arnold up ahead. Off glass, but she is fouled. Number 11, Elena Noble, will pick up her first. And Standridge in for Brooklyn Phillips. Coach Yelding, Coach Lawson going with the maroon. Lawson with the long sleeve. Coach Yelding with the polo today. Denver Arnold to the line. She has yet to score. She does have 2 fouls. She gets the first. And misses the second. And the offensive board and put back. As Marley Sullivan with the offensive board and put back. 40-26. Our score. Tarak pulls up from about 12. Too strong. Marley Sullivan the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball as Sizemore got her hands on it. But it'll stay South ball. We're at 1:26 here in the second. Arnold. She'll fire the triple. Air ball. It'll be Gadsden ball with 1:09 left. Tarak thrown behind her, but Tatum saves it. Comes the screen, 3 from 20 feet, rimming, no good. Kalasia Robinson the rebound. Here comes Standard, she'll run. We got a 3-on-1. Tatum the only one back. Oh, and it's a turnover. She thought Sullivan was cutting to the basket. She was ready for the short jumper. We have about 13 seconds between shot and game here in the first half as Tyla Tatum brings it across here for Gadsden. To Rock, she'll fire from 17 off the mark. Edson the rebound. And the shot clock off. South can hold for one if they choose. Adjison. She'll fire, though, from 17 off the mark. Gadsden the rebound. Now they have a chance for the last shot as Sizemore to Tatum. To Rock. Will drive. Off glass, scores. Kyla Tarak with 7. We have 2 seconds, 1, and they won't fire one. So that'll do it for the half. South on top here, 40-18, as we mentioned earlier. Robert Williamson, a couple weeks ago with this pre-recorded interview. This is Coastal Alabama Athletic Director Daniel Head.
Time for another conversation with the AD at all the Coastals, Daniel Head. Coach, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Robert. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me on again. And, we're excited about the 2025 version of the Coastal Alabama Coyotes.
Amen. A happy New Year to you as well. And by the way, I noticed, I'm sorry, I just can't not refer to you as coach every now and then. So, you're a longtime coach, now AD, but occasionally it slips on me.
Well, I have worked my way back. I'm now the third assistant for my son's T-ball team. Mainly, my job is to make sure I've got everybody in line in the dugout to come up to bat, and I keep the scorebooks on them. So, I still got it in me. The 5-6-year-old. That's about what probably the level I needed to be coaching at. For years, I tricked some college kids for a while, but I've got down to the level that I'm probably more destined for now.
Well, I'm not sure if I agree with that, but congratulations on your new job, coaching wise.
Thank you.
By the way, all right, let's talk about basketball first because we're really coming into the most significant part of the season now. And though this might be played, later in the month, we are recording it the 1st of January. So let's talk about conference play where the Coyotes are concerned. Coastal South, Coastal North. Really looks like, all of them are looking good coming out of non-conference to conference play.
Well, we really feel good about our basketball programs and our coaches that we have running those programs. They've done a great job this year and all season getting their teams ready to go. We have our Division I program in Bay Minette. The Division I conference season starts actually Thursday night. They begin conference play Thursday night, and we host Shelton State and women's and men's here in Bay Minette. So it'll be a good test coming out of the gate with Shelton State, who's been a perennial powerhouse in women and men's over the last decade or two, and so. But we're excited about the opportunity to go out and compete and start the conference season. And Coach Robertson and Coach Yelding have both played a really tough non-conference schedule to prepare their teams for the conference grind. And I feel strong about our programs and where they are. We got both teams are kind of in a rebuild and young, but they're junior college young doesn't mean anything because you got to get ready to play, and so they're ready, and we hope that that transfers onto the court and as we get going in conference.
I should have looked prior to coming on the air or doing this conversation with you, but I know since the renovation of Jack Robertson Arena, the losses have been few and far between, especially for the men's team. Have they even lost on their home floor?
Yeah, they've lost. They lost a couple games this year at home. They played some. They lost a tight game against Pensacola, and I think Pearl River right before Christmas. They had, it was a really good game, tight game, and but they've had a good season. We're really Coach Robertson right now sitting at 8-4 in the non-con, and then Coach Taylor and they're 2-1 in conference in Division II in Monroeville. So they're sitting right there at the top of the standings. They got a big conference game Thursday night. Got Reed State, who's kind of the newer program, second year, but that we're right down the highway from each other. So it's kind of a little friendly rivalry, and great chance to start the 2025 conference season with those guys Thursday night. And then Coach Armstrong also, they're undefeated, tied for first in conference. She's there. A lot of that team's back from last year's run, and she's brought some new kids in that have added value to the program, and we're excited about their season again. As they come off the defending ACC and district South District champions.
As a matter of fact, I mentioned to Mandy, and last year's squad obviously very good. They win the district and advance on towards the district championship. But I think this year's squad may be a better team than last year's for her.
I think they're more versatile. I think they're still trying to find their chemistry a little bit. They played really well there before Christmas. That was a great game. We've had, we have the coastal teams. We have coastal North and South, and we have a friendly rivalry. All of our coaches, they're peers. They have great relationships, but it is kind of cool when we get to play each other. And so they've both played a home and home in the non-conference, and both the women's games went into overtime, and both the home team won both overtime games. So that's been a really cool little rivalry there. And then the games between the men's games have been really, really intense and great games also. So it's been fun. That's the cool thing. Everybody's like, oh, you play each other. Well, we got good people in our organization that, we all, we understand and respect each other. And it's fun when they get a chance to compete against each other. And except for me, because, now I don't know whether to cheer for everybody or not cheer for anybody.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing where I'm kind of stuck on so I just kind of try to do the best I can to blend on those games.
To be neutral.
Yes.
Baseball, softball coming up at the end of the month. So we've got that time of the year where we're blending sports. And interesting concept where Coastal North is concerned, because Coach Griffin is calling it a career at the end of the year. Isn't it a little unusual to blend coaches, which I like it? I mean, to me, it kind of smooths that transition. But isn't that kind of an unusual concept?
It is. But that was something that, Dr. Milner, our president, really thought that would be the best path for us to move forward, to keep continuity with our organization. Bruton baseball has gone, those kids and that program they've been dealt a lot of adversity over the last few years, there with we had the consolidation and, the changeover, and then we had Coach Blevins and his passing, and it was just awful. And those kids went through that. And then we had an interim coach, then we had another coach for one semester. And then Coach Griffin, came back to really an opportunity to give back to the program that he helped build, help build. And so we didn't want to lose that momentum, especially coming off the championship season last year. And we feel like we've got another solid team in place in Bruton this year. So the worst thing that could happen is, Coach Griffin retired at the end of the year, and then we go through a 2-month coaching search, and then you got players that may not want to come back or leave, and you have no continuity. And then the recruiting cycle, how can you recruit when you don't have a head coach that's going to be there? So this was a win-win for us. Right now, Coach Matt Collins is our new going to be the head coach after the season, and he's been dynamic, hitting the ground running and recruiting hard. And he and Coach Griffin are the coaches there this year. He's the assistant. Coach Griffin's the head coach, and basically he's the associate head coach. They are working hand in hand. Coach Griffin's letting Coach Collins basically make all the decisions about the future of the program, anything facility, anything he wants to do. And then, they're collaborating on, how to be the best program they can be this year.
Going over to baseball in Coastal South, you've got Coach in his second year now there at Coastal South, and was right in the thick of things, about a couple of weeks out of the end of the season last year. So he's kind of already built up this expectation, this level of expectation for Coastal South.
Yeah, J.D. Pruitt has done a great job. Last year, he took over a program there about a month before school started. That was kind of, we had a lot of our coach the year before knew before the end of the year that he wasn't going to be back. And that's kind of what we learned from, I'll be honest with you. We went through that situation. By the time we had someone hired, there was a 3 or 4 month gap. And it really, Coach Pruitt came in last year, and it was, we were trying to put a team together really fast. And they had a good year. They overachieved, in my opinion. They were in the top 2 of the conference for probably 3/4 of the conference season. Ended up finishing, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere in there, and made the tournament, and then lost 2 one-run games to the 2 teams that were in the finals, and beat the number 2 seed on the first day, Snead State, that had been a perennial powerhouse. So I think he got some people's attention last year. So I'm sure they'll be coming after him. He won't be underestimated this year. So they'll probably get everybody's best bullet, and they need to be prepared. But I'm betting on them, and they've got a good looking group. They're young, 33 freshmen, but as I said, young doesn't mean anything in junior college. You got to get ready to play. Those guys you're going to have to count on those guys to win, and that's not going to be an excuse. And he knows that, and I know they're not going to make one. They're going to go out and get ready to play, and we're excited about that program.
Going over to softball, Coastal South. Let's start there. Coach Mallory Radwich, to me, has got one of the premier JUCO facilities, and she's put together one of the premier JUCO softball programs.
We will have one of the premier JUCO facilities in about a year. When we get our indoor facility built here in Bay Minette with their stadium and all that's nice. But what we're about to do with the indoor baseball, softball, and locker rooms and all that, that's going to be something that if you're a student athlete and are interested in coming to play baseball and softball, you want to check this out. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. This is, just from a player development standpoint, the things we'll have in there, and then the nice facilities to be able to work out of and maximize the resources to be successful. But Coach Radwich doesn't need any help. I mean, she's awesome. I mean, they've won. Last year they finished 2nd place in the conference. 3 years in a row before that, they were conference champions. They were runner up in the tournament the year before that. She's got I really liked her team this fall. Good group of kids. They play well together. So I'm excited about their 2025 season coming up, and I know they are as well.
And speaking of renovations, in my conversation with Dr. Milner, suggested there have been some improvements too at Coastal North in the softball facility there.
Absolutely. Every facility has had some version of an upgrade, and there are some that are still in the works. But we've gone in and done some things there with the softball facility, the dugouts, replaced all the boards and painted and lighting, and same thing to the cages. And, we've got our fields are in great shape. We just took on a new company that's managing our turf management. And they're doing a great job. Max Siebert out of Pensacola has done a great job. Our fields look like major league fields right now, and he's the reason for that. And he's actually an alumni, former coach at Bruton, and so it's kind of cool that we have a guy like that who's also a high level scout with the San Diego Padres at the major league level. So it's kind of cool that those things happen there. But we're the Bruton softball. I mean, the Monroeville softball. They came off a disappointing year last year after a run of, 7, 8, 9, 10 years in a row of being in the tournament. That's going to happen over the course of time. Sometimes it's just not going to work. But they had a really nice fall. They got better every week as the fall went on. And Coach Childress is, does a great job. She's been in coaching, 25 years or more, and she knows how to win and knows what it takes to be successful. So we're proud of what we have there and are excited about their season coming up also.
We've got 90 seconds, actually about 60 seconds. So talk about the other sports that start this spring.
All right, we've got Monroeville tennis, men's and women's tennis, and they're in their second year. I think we're excited about the improvements from year 1 to year 2. They had a nice fall, and they're definitely better. We've already had our first sophomore sign a scholarship, and that's Craig Blevins, who's Darryl Blevins' son, who's actually a member of our Monroeville tennis team at school. He's signed a scholarship to go on and continue his career and play college tennis at Blue Mountain College, and we're excited about that. And Coach Cowrie Allen, they've been to the national tournament the last 2 years and have fared well, and we're excited about I think they're better this year, so we're hopefully can have a chance to get over that hump for a state championship. And then we have men's and women's golf in Bruton. We're hosting our first golf tournament this spring in Bruton, and that's going to be a really cool thing for that community and that program. And then Lee Huggins down in Bay Minette, the golf program is back, and they're getting ready to go, and we're excited about this spring. So it's upon us. We have all of our sports rocking and rolling right now, and it's a busy next few months, but we embrace it and are excited about all the things we have going here at Coastal.
Coach, you and I will talk again soon. Great to have you as our halftime guest.
Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate all you do for Coastal Alabama, and go Yotes.
And thank you, Robert, for that, and thank you, Daniel Head, for the interview and your support of JockJive. Second half action. Gadsden with the ball with work to do, trailing by 12. And watch Sanaya Mullins. Again, she must have jammed a finger or something. As you can see, her right hand is taped up pretty good. Reyes trying to muscle in and kick back out. It's turnover. Good defense there, Brooklyn Phillips. As Reyes kicked out to Sizemore, but throws it out of bounds. Janice Adjison brings it across for South. We'll use the Robinson screen. Robinson gets it back. Floater off glass is going to be short, but draws a foul. Looks like Alicia Reyes will pick up her second. Kalasia Robinson has, it's not a shooting foul, it's on the floor. So Arnold will inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Standridge comes a screen from Robinson. She'll drive, kick out, Arnold. Thought about the three. Brooklyn Phillips, shot clock at 8. Poked away by Reyes, gets it back. Robinson has to hurry. And we got a turnover. Tarak steals it. Tatum over to Sizemore with the left-hand dribble. Tarak bumping around to Reyes. Nice post move. Turnaround good by Reyes. She has 3. Cutting the lead to 10. Adjison. Poked away by Tatum, but Addison gets it back. She'll fire from about 18, air ball. Mullins rebound. Long three from Mullins, off the mark. Robinson the rebound. As Tatum will steal it, as Adjison was looking for Arnold. To Rock. Thought about the 15-footer. Now will drive. Up to Mullins. Shot clock at 15. Tatum. Denver Arnold on her. Looking for Reyes down low. She's working on Phillips and will be going to the line. I think they're going to get Phillips on a bump. That's her first.
Substitution
Marley Sullivan to the scores table as Phillips will come out. Correction, they gave that to Denver Arnold. That'll be your third. Free throw good by Reyes, who has 4 points. And now 5. 8-point game. Gadsden with it to Standridge. Mullins on her. Comes the Robinson screen and a Sullivan screen. Adjusum looking to drive on Tatum baseline. Kick out. Sullivan from 12 gets it. Marley Sullivan with 6 off the bench tonight. 10-point game. Looking down low for Reyes, who will drive, and the turnaround off glass. Nice finish by Alicia Reyes, who has 6 in the quarter, 7 for the game. We can get a foul, I believe, on Mullins. That'll be her second. Eddie Norris, the coach at Gadsden EDDY. We've been there in the past. Done games for them, I believe, a couple years ago. 3-ball from Arnold off the mark. As Robinson saves it to Sullivan. Standridge tries to find Sullivan and throws it overhead. 6:52 left here in the third. Mullins. Looks like she's a little better. We don't see her wincing as much every time, she dribbles with that injured hand. Tatum to Rock. Right-hand dribble going all the way to the glass and scores. Kyla to Rock with her 8th and 9th points of the night. Adjusant. Robinson posting up on Reyes. Reyes is going to be called for the foul on the floor. I don't believe that bucket's going to count. That'll be Reyes' third. You see Winfrey coming in and Griffin for South for Arnold and Robinson. In comes number 11, Elena Noble for Reyes, who has 3 fouls, as we mentioned. Griffin to Adjusant. Tatum on her. It's going to be blocked by Tatum, but I think Tatum got him with some body. Tatum's first. So Janice Adjusant, who hit 3 threes in the first 3 minutes, she has 13. She'll shoot a pair here with 6:16 left. Quarter number 3. And gets the first. Anderson missing the second. Oh, Tarak couldn't get the rebound. Couldn't reel it in. It'll stay South ball. Top to Standridge. With the left-hand dribble to kick out. Griffin for 3. I think we're going to get a travel. Yep. Some 3-quarter court pressure here from South as Mullins will look to get it across and does. Driving on Griffin. Tatum with it. Kick out. Noble from 18 and hits it. Her first points of the night. They're within 5 all of a sudden. Standridge with it. To Griffin. Back to Standridge. Shot clock at 21. Mullins is on her. Adjusant being guarded by Tatum. Here comes the Sullivan screen. Standridge will fire the triple. Off the mark. Rebounded. Elena Noble. Chance for Gadsden to get within one possession here in the third. Mullins. Standridge on her. Tatum. To Rock, almost lost it. She'll fire from 17. Off the mark. Rebounded Janice Adjusum. In a bit of trouble. It gets it to Winfrey, who's now in the game, as Adjusum will bring it across. Griffin. Off the Adjusum screen. Standridge. Driving to the basket. Can't get it to go, but Mullins will be called for the foul. I think Mullins is saying she pushed off. That'll be her third. 15 fouls, so South will be shooting the rest of the way. As Brooklyn Phillips to the table. She'll come in for Adjusum. Sizemore coming out. In comes number 3, Kamara Gaines. I believe Kalia Jones is also in. Standridge misses the first. Standridge gets the second. She has 7. The lead is 6 as we're halfway home here in quarter number 3. Tatum with it. Try to find to Rock, but I believe Standridge kicked it. Gadsden still with 20 seconds. And 4:40 left here in the third, down by 6. I think this is our media timeout as we're more than halfway home here in quarter number 3. We'll take one here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena as Gadsden will inbound. Tatum. Guarded by Griffin. Noble. Tarak down low to number 3, Gaines, who brings it back out. Tatum. 3 ball near corner. Short by Gaines. And the putback. Tarak. She's got 11. And it's a 4-point game. Lady Cards hanging around here. Standridge. Sullivan. Griffin. Down to Winfrey. Muscling her way. She's double teamed, but she travels. Tatum coming over. He'll create that turnover. Jones to Tatum. Driving off glass, too strong as Gaines, and Brooklyn Phillips comes out of there with it. Up ahead, Standridge. Far side. Nice spin move, and the floater was swatted by Tarak. Gadsden with a chance to get within one possession. Tatum gets it across half-court stripe. Tatum with 18 to Tarak. Draws the double team, kicks out Tatum. Back to Tarak, top of the key. In the corner, this is Jones. Kicks back out to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. They need to hurry. To Rock, baseline from 15, air balls. It's going to be rebounded by Phillips. Comes the Winfrey screen. Standridge from 17. Rebounded. Elena Noble. To Rock. This is Gaines to Tatum down low. Turnaround jumper. Scored in the foul. Tyler Tatum's first field goal of the night. Marley Sullivan's going to pick up her second. As 4 South players coming in, who is going to stay on the floor? It looks like, well, we'll just tell you who's on the floor now. It's Robinson, Rowan Clemens back in with Denver Arnold. Adjusted, it looks like Brooklyn Phillips the only one staying. Tatum looking to complete the and one and to get Gadsden within a point. And gets it. Jackson Sizemore coming in. I've noticed, folks, we occasionally will get some blur on our camera. I do have another one in the car, and we have to swap it out for the men's game. Addison. Three ball by Phillips off the mark. Tip to Sizemore. Chance for Gadsden to take the lead. As Brooklyn Phillips steals it away. As Gaines with the bad pass. Phillips in the corner. Up top to Addison. Back to Phillips. 3 ball is short. Rebound by Noble all the way ahead. Gaines off glass, scores. And Gadsden on top here with 1:54 left in the third. Gadsden at the moment 1-4 in conference, 7th place out of the 8 teams that play Division I in the ACCC. This is Addison working, lost it, got it back. Shot clock at 12. And Coastal South going to call time. I believe they have 2 left. And you're watching Coastal South basketball on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone, because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena, 91 seconds left here in the third, and for the first time tonight, visitors from Gadsden, all the way from, I believe, the northeastern part of the state, lead by 1. As Addison looks to inbound to Rowan Clemens, back to Addison. Right-hand dribble. Denver Arnold thought about the 3, now she'll fire and hit it. Denver Arnold with her first field goal, a big one. Puts South back on top, Arnold with 4 points. Sizemore to Rock. Driving to the basket. Gaines will kick it back out to Rock. Kalia Jones. Shot clock at 10. Into the corner, baseline drive, Gaines. Kick out Sizemore, 3 ball, rims out. Rebound, Addison. Ball kicked off of Clemens' leg, gets it back, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Addison barrels over, I believe it was Kalia Jones. It's Addison's first foul. Gadsden has committed 5 team fouls, just 3 for South. Got about a 15-second differential between shot and game here in the third. Noble down to Tarak, runner in the lane, off the mark. It will stay. Gadsden ball with 29 seconds left. As Maya Griffin was coming to the table, now we'll sit back down. Sizemore will get it to Noble. Gaines with it, shot clock at 15. Looking to work on Robinson and Winfrey. Tarak up top. Noble down low to Sizemore. Shot clock at 5. Tarak down low to Sizemore. Throws one up and it's going to the line. I believe Robinson on the push. It'll be net correction. Rowan Clemens, that'll be your third. Jackson Sizemore, Jaxson. She has 8 for Gadsden. Can tie it with making them both. Gets the first. Men to follow at 7:30. Jackson gets them both. She has 10. This is Adjison. The step back 3 is short. Battle for the rebound. It will stay south ball with 1.1 to go. I'm going to try lobbing one up to Clemens and see if she can catch and shoot. We'll see. It's going to be Phillips for 3 at the buzzer. No good. 30 minutes in the books. We're back where we started. We are all tied up 47 apiece here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back to the action here at the Jack Robertson Arena, where we are tied at 47 all with 10 minutes to go. Adjison on the double screen, but I think they're going to get a moving screen on Rowan Clemens. That's going to be her 4th. Tatum. All the way to the basket, blocked by Sullivan. Here comes Denver Arnold. Off the moving screen, and I think Clemens may have just fouled out. Yep, she fouls out and does not score. Tatum. Gadsden looking for the lead. Sizemore being guarded by Phillips. Reyes looking to post up. And loses it. It's going to be a turnover. Sullivan on the defense. 9:19 left. Gadsden bringing it across. And South turns it right back over as Makira Standridge in for Gadsden. Tatum. Tarak baseline will drive. Kick out. Reyes in the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Kalasia Robinson. Here comes Standridge with it. Robinson posting up. And it's stolen away. Gaines all the way to the glass and scores. Gaines with 7 off the bench. Gadsden on top by 2. Standridge off the Sullivan screen. Denver Arnold in the corner for 3. Off the mark to rock the rebound for Gadsden. Sullivan trying to draw the charge, doesn't get it. Here comes Tatum. Drive and Brooklyn Phillips. Oh, with the steal, but stepped out of bounds. As Gadsden to the scorer's table. For, looks like Sullivan. Tarak. Reyes looking to work on Sullivan. Good defense. She kicks out. Gaines. Tatum. Shot clock at 20. Down low, Reyes looking to work again. And it's an offensive foul as Phillips draws the charge on Reyes. And that is her 4th. Big one there. And Reyes, I would imagine, is going to have to sit. Yep. And comes Elena Noble. South with the ball down 2 as Tarak got a piece of it, but South gets it back with Denver Arnold. Shot clock at 18 off the screen of Robinson. Arnold will drive all the way in the lane, but I think we're going to get a travel. Tyler Tatum will bring it across here for Gadsden. They lead by 2 with 7.5 left. Men to follow at 7:30. Tarak will drive on Phillips. Jumper, no good. Robinson the rebound. Here comes Gadsden. Far corner Standridge. Gadsden. Robinson up top. Denver Arnold. Shot clock at 16. Arnold will drive on Sizemore all the way to the glass. Score it and the foul. Tarak picks up her first as Griffin in for Phillips. Denver Arnold looking to give South the lead with her 7th point. And does. 50-49, 7 to go in this one. Turned into a good one as South jumped out to the early lead on some hot shooting from Gadsden. Tarak almost has it stolen away, and it is now stolen away. Robinson. Arnold got a hand in it to knock it loose. As Tatum tries to get the steal, cannot. Jumper by Standridge, no good. Griffin the rebound. She'll drive baseline and bring it back out. 16 on the shot clock. Standridge. Tatum on her, comes the Robinson screen. She tries to spin on her. Gadsden, back out Standridge, 3 ball off the mark to rock the rebound. Very close to backcourt right there. Gaines, runner in the lane, too strong. Tarak, the offensive board, can't get it to go. Rebound, Adjison. Up ahead, Denver Arnold. Will pull up from about 15 and hit it. Denver Arnold with points 8 and 9. But more importantly, South up 3, timeout. Gadsden. Both teams with 2 left. And we'll take 1-2 here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena as Gadsden will inbound. Well, thought it was in the front court. Now they'll bring it to the back court. Sizemore will trigger it, looking for Tatum. Sizemore has it knocked away from her, knocks it off her leg. Good defense there by Maya Griffin. Knocking it off the leg of Jackson Sizemore as Adjison will bring it up. South with the ball now up 3. Standridge in the corner. She'll fire the triple and hit it. Big one, Makira Standridge. Her first triple, she adds to her total. She now has 10. Tatum. Cross to Tarak in the lane from 12. Can't get it to go. It'll stay. Gadsden ball as Robinson knocking it out of bounds. .5:17 to go to men to follow. It's 7:30. Sizemore to Tarak. Picks up a dribble. Finds Tatum, but I think we're going to get Griffin on the foul on the reach. It's Griffin's first. Sizemore to Gaines. Comes the Tarak screen going all the way to the glass. No contact. Yeah, there is now. Scoring in the foul. Gaines crashing to the floor. Well, it's going to be Kalasia Robinson on the foul. That's her first. That is. It's going to be an awfully tough and one for Gaines as she went up high, banged off of Robinson, landed hard. But a free throw could get him within 3. And she gets it. Janice Adjison bringing it across. Under 5 to go at 4:52. They look to milk a little clock here. Shot clock down to 13. Now to 10. Gotta move. Adjison will drive, kick out. Standridge for 3 in the corner. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Gaines for Gadsden. South quickly gets back. Sizemore. Being guarded by Standridge, Tatum far side. Left-hand dribble to Rock. Will fire from about 18 and hit it. Kyla Tarak with 13. Gadsden within 1. Brooklyn Phillips at the scorer's table. Standridge with it. Here comes Marley Sullivan to join her. Arnold as Robinson posting up. Being defended by Tarak. In trouble. Now he lays it off to Atchison. She drives, kick off. Griffin, 3-ball from the corner, off the mark. Tarak with the rebound. Robinson with the reach. That'll be Robinson's second. South is over the limit, so Gadsden's going to be shooting for the final 349. Gadsden's only committed 2 as Sullivan and Phillips for Robinson and Griffin. Again, men to follow at 7:30. It's a pretty fast-moving game here at 7 o'clock, so possibly could have 20 minutes in between games. To Rock, short on the first. T-O-R-O-K. That's how you spell it. Gets the second. She has 14. Tied at 55 as we get under 4 minutes. Tatum defending on Addison. Sullivan looking to set a screen. Sullivan as well, or Phillips. Addison driving, can't get it to go. Good box out by, I believe that's Handy, and the rebound by Sizemore. Tatum bringing it across. Gadsden playing most of this game without their point guard, Sanaya Mullins, who must have jammed a finger earlier, to Rock in the lane on Phillips. In trouble, and it's going to be called for the travel. Again, Gadsden looking to get a game over 500. South looking to get back to 500. As Standridge brings it across, we're at 3:10. Sizemore on her. Phillips looking to set a screen. Instead, she goes over to Sullivan to Denver Arnold. The right-hand dribble will put one up from 12. No good. Tatum the rebound. She's in trouble. Bodies everywhere. And they're going to call it jump ball. It'll stay Gadsden ball as Tatum's got a grin on her face, but she was getting mauled. Again, the possession arrow favors Gadsden if it comes to it. Well, it'll go to South here in a moment as Tatum has it back. 2:43. He's being guarded by Standridge up top to Rock. Driving on Phillips. Runner in the lane is short, but she's going to the line. I believe they called Addison. Yes. That's her second. Reyes coming back in with her 4 fouls. Again, Gadsden shooting 2 the rest of the way. Gadsden's only committed 2 fouls. Kyla Tarak went 1 for 2 her last time and gets this one. She has 15. She leads Gadsden. Gets them both. As Kalasia Robinson to enter for Standridge. So they go a little bigger with her and Sullivan and Phillips out there with Arnold and Atchison. This has been their starting 5 most of the games that I've done. As Atchison with Tatum guarding. Down low, Robinson in the post trying to get the 5th foul, and we're going to get a jump ball instead. South will keep it. Again, Reyes in there with 4 fouls. As Arnold will inbound. Again, Rowan Clemens has already fouled out for South. It's going to be Brooklyn Phillips up top. In the corner, Denver Arnold. She'll drive. Ooh, dribbled it off her foot. It's a turnover, and Sullivan had it. And I think we're going to have a jump ball. Sullivan may have got bumped from behind. but it'll be Gadsden ball here with 2:15 to go, and they lead by 2. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. And the possession arrow will go to South after the inbound. Reyes muscling her way in against Robinson. The turnaround, no good. Sullivan the rebound. Here comes Adsom. South with a chance to tie or take the lead with 2:06 to go. It's Arnold in the corner. 3 ball is short. Robinson, the offensive board. So Arnold will think about it. Now she'll drive. Runner in the lane is good. We're tied. Arnold with 11. 57 apiece with 1:48 to go. Tatum. To Tarak. She'll fire from 16. Off the mark. Rebounded by South and Kalasia Robinson. Chance for South to take the lead. Adjison brings it back out. They got 20 on the shot clock right now. 1:20 left in the game. Adjison. Phillips will fire the 3. It's good! Brooklyn Phillips with the triple, her 3rd of the night. She's got 11. Timeout, South. They have 1 left. We'll take one as well. You're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
This is Tarak being guarded by Sullivan on the baseline. Shot clock at 15. Turnaround jumper is going to be blocked by Sullivan. Gadsden has only committed 2 fouls. They can foul here and make them inbound it. But they're not. They're going to D up, it looks like. Adjison. Shot clock at 15. Phillips. To Denver Arnold. Shot clock at 10. This could be the ball game right here if South can hit it. Arnold. Driving the lane. Jumper off the mark. Offensive board by Robinson. Turnaround jumper short. Reyes with the rebound. But she stepped on the baseline. It's going to be South ball with 19:3 to go. The shot clock is off. Now if you're Gadsden, you need a foul. You've only committed 2. You have 2 to give here. To Brooklyn Phillips. In trouble, and we have a foul. Foul on Gaines. That is her first. They have 1 more to give before they're shooting. 15:5 to go. South with the ball up 3. As Denver Arnold will inbound under their own basket. Sizemore on her. Gets it into Adjusum as Tatum looking to foul and does. With 13:4 to go. That's team foul number 4, so South will be shooting on the next one. As Arnold gets it into Adjusum, and Tatum will foul. Janice Adjusum going to the line to possibly clinch it. Tatum now with 4 fouls. Janice Adjusum has only scored 1 point here in the second half after hitting 3 triples in the first 3 minutes. She has 14. South could possibly win it here, and does. Gadsden does have 2 timeouts left. Gadsden gets it to both. It's a 5-point game. South pressing three-quarter court. Tatum getting it across. She'll launch the three. It is short. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be South basketball, and they're going to win it. They're going to get back to 500. They will go to 11-11 on the year, but more importantly, 4-3 in conference. Gadsden's going to fall to 9-10. It's a turnover as Gadsden will get it under their own basket, down 5 with 3:06 to go. In the men at 7:30. If they get 20 minutes of warm-up, we might be a minute or two late. Jackson Sizemore will inbound. To Rock. And it's a turnover. Gadsden's going to pressure here. And they get it into Adjusant. And that is going to do it. Coastal South survives a scare. But they will win this one. Your final score, 62-57. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so with the men's game here on JockJive.